It's Friday in Tryon, North Carolina, and it's been a gorgeous day. Just low 60s to mid 60s most of the day, and light breeze. Just really a nice day. Sun out. The word today is legacy. I was looking back over my notes from all of my sermons, and on Founders Day in 2012 at Southside Baptist Church, I delivered a message about a legacy. What will your legacy be? Now, first of all, you got to define legacy. Legacy means something left to others or something handed down to others. That's why I started to evaluate my legacy, if you will. I doubt if there was much legacy from my elementary school. Junior high school, probably not much there either, except our basketball coach recognized the name Van de Wey and expected me to be able to play like either Kiki or Ernie, and I could do neither. As a matter of fact, after a few basketball practices, he called me Sleuthfoot. I was always dragging my foot. Junior high school, probably not much of a legacy there either. So, what kind of legacy would I leave? Well, I got saved in high school in my last year. My life started to change, and maybe I made an impact on some of the students that watched me and saw change come over my life. I went to work straight out of high school and started doing my college at night, and I'd like to think that I left some legacy both in the college classes that I took, being a little older than most of the other students, and giving testimony about what God had done in my life. I worked for a little electronics company called Goddard Incorporated, which probably went defunct less than 5 years after I left them. Went to work for ITT, and certainly wasn't much of a legacy there, but perhaps some of the buyers that I sold to saw me as a man of integrity and a man that would really serve them well. Still not much of a legacy. And then I went to work for ITT Semiconductors, a semiconductor division. I worked for them for 11 years and worked my way up through the ranks. And I think that perhaps with Bible studies that I conducted at the plant, with movies that I brought in that were shown before or after work about Christianity, maybe I left a legacy there of some kind. But ITT sold the last division of the semiconductor operation way back in 1995. My division was gone way before that. Maybe I left a little legacy with some of the executives that were there. I had a chance to meet one of the board of directors of the entire ITT Corporation, which was then based at Park Avenue. Had a chance to witness to that director over in Palm Beach. Maybe a little legacy there. But, all of those ITT executives, they've all died. They were much older than I was, and most of them are gone. They don't remember me, therefore there was no legacy left to them. Then there was 5 years with Stromberg Carlson, a division of General Dynamics. At least there they knew when they hired me that I was a Christian and I was studying for the ministry, and that probably wouldn't be with them any more than 5 years. And I'd like to think that perhaps I left some legacy there, and that some of those people that I worked with, some of those people that worked in the plants that I was responsible for across the country, maybe some of those people that I visited as being somebody from the corporate office, maybe I left some kind of a legacy with some of them. Then there was my first year in the ministry in Northwood Baptist Church in West Palm Beach, and I'd like to think there's some young people that I taught how to share their faith through Evangelism Explosion, took them out witnessing in the West Palm Beach area, and I think that perhaps there's some legacy there. Then there was 5 years with First Baptist Church of Dover. I trained a lot of young people people much younger than I am in witnessing and saw them see the joy of sharing Christ with others. I'd like to think that there's some legacy there, and those people being much younger than I am will remember that there was a fellow named Pete Vandewey that taught them how to share their faith and got them started in the right kind of witnessing. Then there's 27 years at Southside Baptist Church. Literally hundreds of people came and went from the church over the period of the 27 years, and a lot of them were just children when I first started pastoring there, and now they're adults, and I hope that I left some legacy there, sharing their faith with others, being faithful and learning about God and Christ. Did I have an impact? Did I leave an impression? Did I have any influence? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think that I did leave a legacy, that several of the young men that were called out to ministry, who are still in ministry and making their lives count for Christ, are part of my legacy. That even when I'm gone, there'll be young men, young women who will remember Pete Vandewey, and they'll minister because of some little impact that I had on their lives, letting Christ work through me. It's an interesting thought, isn't it? What is your legacy? What will you be remembered for? What is the something that you've handed down to somebody else? What impact, impression, or influence your life have on others? I'd like to think that all of us would leave a legacy, not of money, not of material possessions, but of spiritual richness. So if you can't identify your legacy right now, why not begin building one now? Even if you're 90 years old, it's not too late to be a legacy that you can leave to somebody younger than you, that God will continue to work, that because you've passed it down as a legacy to others. It's your thought for the day. God bless you and have a great day.